hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neal Gulati, and you already know I am the NFL guru, and I'm here to bring you an awesome prediction. The year is 2023. Super Bowl is just around the corner, and this year we have two number one seeds facing off: the Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait. This is going to be a very intense game. Before we get started, though, I'd love to do a quick recap. Your NFL guru is 7 for 7 on Super Bowl predictions. I can't believe it. I don't think anyone can believe it. It's going to be a crazy streak. Let's see if we can keep it going and go 8 for 8. This year, obviously, is a good one, but let's recap on 2016 and on. 2016, Denver Broncos, Carolina Panthers predicted a bold Super Bowl prediction and Von Miller to get the strip sack on Cam Newton and cause the first touchdown of the game. That crazy thing happened. Denver ended up winning. Next season, it was the Patriots against the Falcons. I had the Patriots having a 14-plus point comeback and winning against the Falcons at halftime. They came back by more than that, and they ended up winning the game. Crazy prediction as well. Next year, Patriots-Eagles had the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and Zach Ertz catching the game-winning touchdown from Nick Foles with 2 minutes to go. It was nearly identical with 2 minutes. Pretty crazy stuff as well. Next year had the Patriots beating the Rams and Julian Edelman winning Super Bowl MVP, and that happened as well. Then we had a very entertaining one in the Chiefs versus the Niners. I predicted the Chiefs to score exactly 31 points in that Super Bowl, and they scored exactly that. Crazy stuff. On top of that, I had other bold predictions, and every single one happened. I said Jimmy G would do his thing and throw interceptions like he always does, which he did. I had Bashaud Breeland catching an interception, and he did. I even had Travis Kelce catching one of the last game-winning touchdowns of the game and scoring in the fourth quarter, and he did as well. Pretty crazy stuff. The Bucks beating the Chiefs. Now, that was a good one because I had Tampa Bay winning, but they blew out the Chiefs in that one. And then last year's Super Bowl, Rams and Bengals. I actually had the Rams winning this game, and I had Cooper Kupp scoring a touchdown, which he actually scored 2. I also had OBJ scoring the first touchdown of the game, which I love to see him back. He's so entertaining to watch as a wide receiver, and he also did that as well. And of course, Aaron Donald having a monster game. Predictions went well, but now let's get to the good stuff. You guys want to see this year's Super Bowl, don't you? And I have it ready for you. 2023 prediction. I have the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Philadelphia Eagles 27-25. Now, personally, I am rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'd love to see an upset, but those Chiefs, they are way too good. And Patrick Mahomes having 2 weeks of rest on that ankle. Injuries are a big key component for the Chiefs, but I still see them edging out the Eagles in this one by 2 points. It's going to be a close one. Now, underrated player of the game, Isiah Pacheco. I think he has a huge impact. Patrick Mahomes should win Super Bowl MVP. I'd be shocked if he doesn't. Chris Jones should have a major impact as well. And look for the Chiefs to run a very quick passing game with a lot of motion to take the pressure off of Patrick Mahomes' ankle early on, where in the second half he will have to improvise. But in the first half, look for it to be a very coordinated and organized game by Eric Bieniemy and that Andy Reid offense. Now, when it gets interesting, I'm going to give you these 3 bold predictions. Number 1, I do think that Marquez Valdes-Scantling is going to score 2 touchdowns this game. Not 1, but 2 touchdowns. I think he has a huge impact, especially with the injuries to Mecole Hardman and other receivers as well, like Kadarius Toney and Juju Smith-Schuster. Second bold prediction, which is a pretty good one, and, it's not too bold, but I think it'll still happen. The Eagles are a phenomenal team when it comes to converting 2-point conversions. Look for them to convert a 2-point conversion successfully and making that happen. Possibly a Jalen Hurts rushing conversion. Wouldn't be surprised there. But they do successfully convert a 2-point conversion. And lastly, I have Justin Reid, the safety for the Chiefs, getting the game-winning interception or game-winning fumble recovery for the Chiefs and clinching that Super Bowl win for them as they get another one. They are an incredible team. The Eagles are an incredible team. I hope to see the Eagles win, but those Chiefs, their firepower is unbelievable, and look for them to find a way to expose that Eagles defense that is very, very talented. Don't get me wrong, incredibly good. That secondary, especially with Darius Slay and James Bradbury, and the front seven, unbelievable. But the Chiefs scheme around teams like this. And lastly, Steve Spagnuolo, defensive coordinator for the Chiefs. He's a superstar. He will find a way to get pressure on Jalen Hurts, force him to throw tight window throws in the pocket, which is not his strength. He likes to get out of the pocket. Look for the Chiefs to come out on top in this one. Finally, I want to do a quick recap and give credit where credit's due to three particular players or teams this season. Number one, Brock Purdy. I mean, come on. Undrafted rookie. Mr. Irrelevant. The guy goes 8-1 as an NFL starter. He deserves a lot of credit, and credit is due there. Look for the 49ers to still be a very difficult team to beat next year. But Brock Purdy, superstar, man. It's going to be fun to see whether him or Lance ends up playing. Obviously, very unfortunate to see the injury, but he's a guy that you can't root against. Great to see. Second, Seahawks. Come on. They were supposed to be a lottery pick this year. They weren't even supposed to. I was expecting them to be possibly the last team in the whole NFL, but Pete Carroll, you can never doubt the guy. They got to have their cake and eat it when they traded away Russell Wilson, which was a genius move, by the way. Russell Wilson, disastrous quarterback. Career may be over. Not too much confidence there. Maybe Sean Payton revives him, but right now, not looking good for him. Look for the Seattle Seahawks to really enjoy that top 5 pick in the draft and possibly make the playoffs next year again. But pretty incredible to see that they did make the playoffs. By the way, I got to throw this out there. Pete Carroll should have been qualified as one of the contenders for Coach of the Year. I mean, he made the playoffs with this roster with Geno Smith as quarterback. Pretty incredible. Lastly, Tua Tagovailoa, I got to give him a shout out because a lot of people said he's not going to be a successful quarterback in the league. He can't make NFL reads. Did you all see what he did with Tyreek Hill and with Jalen Waddle? He was a stud out in Miami. If he was healthy, they could have upset Buffalo as well. So, got to give a shout out to Tua Tagovailoa. Sorry that you had to deal with these concussions. Absolutely terrible. Wishing a speedy recovery for you. And I know me included would love to see you ball out next year as well. So there you have it. That's my credit where credit's due. Super Bowl recap and my Super Bowl prediction with the Kansas City Chiefs winning it all this year. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed this segment from your NFL guru, Neal Gulati. I love doing these for you. Gonna make it a yearly thing as expected. And you all enjoy a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. You guys have a good one.